Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a bit of a fabric haul for you. It's actually not a little fabric haul, it's quite large. I have 12 pieces to share today, which is a lot. I don't typically buy like every month 1 or 2 pieces and kind of build my stash that way. Like I tend to buy nothing and then a ton a couple times a year. So that is what I have to share with you today. So I have a fun mix of patterns and plains to share, and I'll start with what I bought from Textile Stad at the beginning of May. So first I have this like kind of a stone gray blue cotton jersey, and I am going to make a Pembroke dress from Cashmerette. I have a green one that I made back in January and I wear it all the time, so I wanted to pick up I wanted to try it in a cotton jersey because the one I have is like a bamboo cotton mix, which I love it, but I kind of wanted to try it out with something a little bit sturdier. So that's the first one. I also picked up this chambray. Yeah, these are kind of like the meat and potatoes fabrics. They're not super exciting, but this is going to be a Pattern Scout Hana tank. I have one that I absolutely love and it doesn't quite fit me anymore. So I really want to replace that because it is such a wardrobe staple, and I think the chambray is going to be really nice. Next I have a couple from Stoffenhemmers. So they are based in Germany, but they ship to all over Europe for pretty cheap. So I fell in love with this fabric when I saw it at So Me Sunshine, and then I asked I asked around to see if anyone knew if it was sold somewhere in the EU. So I was really excited to get my hands on this. I mentioned it in my June plans video that this is part of my Pride outfit, and I'm really excited to get this sewn up into a Helen's Closet Jackson tee. So that's probably first on my list. Probably happening very soon. Very excited. Then I bought this plain cotton jersey. It's, I just really love the color. It's kind of like a sage green. I think it works really well with a lot of other items in my wardrobe. So I'm deciding between the Concord tee from Cashmerette or possibly the Seamwork Ace. Basically, I need to decide. I have 1.7 meters, I think. And yeah, I need to decide if I want it to be like an underlayer or just more of an everyday t-shirt. So still thinking about that one. But I love this color so much, and I definitely need, some jersey basics in my wardrobe. And lastly, from Stoffenhemmers, I bought, so real talk, I needed €8 to get the free shipping, and I found this remnant that is it's a cotton velvet jersey, which I was really just very curious about, and it happened to be the €8 I needed for free shipping. So it's a remnant. I got 1.1 meters. And I'm gonna try to squeeze out a Jackson tee from this. I think that'll be really nice. I love the like wide 70s stripe, and yeah, it feels really good. Again, it is like mostly cotton. I think there's like maybe 10% poly in there or something with the spandex, but it drapes really nicely and I'm really excited about it. If I can't get a Jackson out of it, I might try the True Bias Nikko top. I think it would be really cool with like the little mock neck. I'm just deciding if I think that's something that I'd actually wear or not, but it has really nice elasticity and a sticker on it. Yeah, it's just really soft, and it really is not something that I've ever had before. So I really wanted to try that one out. So the next, I think, 6 fabrics are all from Stoffen, and I have to say not all of them were hits. So I'll start with this one. This is a Viscose linen. I think it's 70% viscose and 30% linen. It drapes really nicely. I think it will soften in the wash. I am just like not a fan of this color. And it's a little bit thinner than some of their other viscose linen. So I was a little bummed. I did end up purchasing, yes, here it is, some Dylon dye. So I'm going to, yeah, because this is almost like, it's not just off-white, it's kind of like a buttercream almost, which is just really not what I was wanting. Because I was initially going to make a top, but I found this dye in this dark blue, and I think if it turns out okay, I think I'm going to try to make a Untitled Thoughts olive jumper, or romper, olive romper, playsuit. Depends on where you are in the world what you call them, but you know, shorts connected to a top, a onesie. Yeah, I think that'll be really cute. The pattern calls for, I think, 2.2 meters for my size, and I have just 2 meters. So we'll see if I can play some fabric Tetris and get that to work. If not, my backup plan is a pair of Pietra shorts from Closet Core Patterns. This next one was also a bit of a miss, maybe. It's just not what I thought it was going to be, which they have one photo on their website. And I can't really complain about that because it was €3 a meter. But it is this like burnout viscose. It's almost like lacy. So it's super, super thin. It's not opaque at all. So I have to really think about what I'm gonna make with it. Again, I have 2 meters. So maybe I could make like a lined dress perhaps. Yeah, if you have any thoughts, let me know. I think it is really beautiful. It's just, yeah, not what I thought it was going to be. It looked in the photo more like a jacquard or something, but it's really like almost a lace. Yeah, again, it's really lovely. Just not what I was expecting. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. And then the next one, the next 3 are the same fabric in 3 colors because they were just too good. So this is it's 100% viscose, and it's called like a crushed viscose. So it's kind of a crepey, gauzy texture. It is very thin. It'll be great for a blouse, which is what I got this blue one for. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see, but like it's definitely not opaque. But I think it'll be really nice for a floaty top. I was actually thinking another Maru top for this blue, or possibly like a wilder top from Friday Pattern Company. Would also be really nice with this. Like it drapes so nicely. It feels so good on the skin, and I love that texture. So I bought it in blue. I bought it in green, and I bought it in red. So I'm kind of I'm embracing more of these like earthy tones because I think they look really nice on me. So I bought 4 meters of these 2 colors, thinking I would do a dress and a top with both of them. So I'm thinking the green one, I basically want to recreate the sample for the Seamwork birdie dress. And for the red, I was kind of thinking of a wilder gown, but like the full length, all the ruffles situation. I think that will be really pretty. Okay. So the last 2 are daisy prints. These are viscose linens. So again, it's the 70% viscose, 30% linen. But on these ones, it's just like has better texture and movement than the plain off-white. So I'm not sure. It's just a different base, even though it's the same content. So I got this one. I'm definitely having like a daisy moment. I bought this one to make a true Bias Shelby dress. So the size expansion of that is coming out very soon. It was teased in the newsletter, and I've been wanting that dress well, like since it came out, but I was like I'm like just on the cusp of straight and plus size. So I'm really excited to make it up in their 14 to 30 range with the D cup. And I just think that this, like, it's very 90s, this daisy print, and I really, really like it. I will say what's kind of interesting is that, let's see if I can show you the underside. So for both of these, they're not printed on a white base. They're printed on this kind of, yeah, like a natural unbleached, I guess, which makes sense for the linen. So I was a little bit bummed that my daisies were not white daisies. They're kind of like taupe daisies, but I don't think it detracts from the overall impression of it. But yeah, when you look up close, they're definitely not white. But I'm really excited for this one and to finally make my 90s daisy Shelby dress. And this last one is probably my favorite of all of them, and I didn't expect it to be. I actually ordered this one thinking it would be like, oh, you know, like a good 12 fabric to have on hand because it was fairly inexpensive, and I liked it. And then it came, and I have just fallen in love, and I'm at that point where I love it so much that I don't want to cut into it, and I don't want to have to decide what I'm making. So I really want to cut into it, but I also like don't want to cut into it. I don't know. I definitely want to play into the late 60s, early 70s vibes. I do think I want it to be a dress. I have 3.5 meters. So again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Kind of thinking in the realm of like toward a Tamzin dress or maybe some other kind of maxi, but I'm not sure. I really love it though. Yeah. It's on the floor for now. So that is all of the fabrics. Thanks for sticking through. I know that was a lot, but I was really excited to share, and I hope it gives you some inspiration maybe. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.